because Metamucil fiber gummies are made with an exclusive blend of prebiotic plant-based fibers that are expertly crafted into delicious gummies that give you 5 grams of fiber in each easy-to-take serving. Try new Metamucil gummies today.
Metamucil gummies are a delicious new way to promote your digestive health. Metamucil gummies are available at Walgreens and Walgreens.com. Try them today.
I'm Dr. Andrea Russo, a cardiologist. Maybe you're waiting to talk to your doctor right now. But if you're having an irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, don't wait. This could be a serious condition like atrial fibrillation, which can make you about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you're having these symptoms, don't wait. Talk to a doctor by phone, online, or in person.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
AP Radio News, brought to you by Brown Nissan of Del Rio on KWMC Classic Hits 1490 AM, Del Rio, Texas.
Brown Nissan of Del Rio, right on the price, right on the corner, located at 2300 Veterans Boulevard. If you're looking for a quality used vehicle, check out the pre-owned vehicles like a 2017 Hyundai Elantra, a 2018 GMC Denali, a 2019 Kia Optima, or a 2019 Volkswagen Jetta. Raul Rivas and his staff of sales consultants can assist you with your purchase of the vehicle you need and desire while keeping you safe with touchless transactions. You can also check out the inventory online at brownnissandelrio.com. Set up an appointment today by calling 830-775-0566. Brown Nissan of Del Rio would also like to remind everyone to please stay safe and wear your mask.
Happy holidays from all of us here at KWMC, the mighty 1490. Proud to call Del Rio home.
At this time, Classic Hits KWMC 1490 presents The Huddle, the show where we debate local, collegiate, and professional sports. We invite you to call us at the studio at 830-775-3544 or 775-3591, or drop a comment on our live Facebook stream to express your views and opinions on our topics on The Huddle. So now, ready? Break.
Good evening, everybody. Javier Jr. alongside here with, who else? Mr. Daniel Randez from Daniel's Barbershop. Like I said, great start to this. Man, it was a little cold, but now se calmó la cosa. But let's talk some sports. Like I said, we have a great show lined up for you guys this evening. First and foremost, we're going to start with, obviously, a little recap of what we thought about how the Rams pulled off the whole season, leading off then with for you DC4Lers that me mandan mensajes, Daniel, that you guys haven't talked about y'all in a while. So in all respect, that's why I'm gonna give you guys some time. And shout out to the school district back here hooking me up with some jerseys. We're in the middle of a remodel. I'm gonna start including some jerseys. So definitely thank you to the athletic department out there for sending those out there to me to give you
a football jersey.
I know. I'm waiting on that. Coach Taylor supposed to.
Coach Taylor, where you at? Coach Taylor, we need a football jersey.
Yeah, he's about to. Supposedly, it's on the way for tomorrow.
All right.
That's the word out in the street. So hopefully that comes out to me for tomorrow. So thank you like that for everybody out there, and let's get to it. You know, like I said, thank everybody tuning in on Facebook. All of our great sponsors that you see there. Daniel, you got you got a chance to go see one game. And the rest of them you saw them on TV there on your nice 90-inch TV that you got there. And it's like that.
105.
So, 105 inches.
Overall. I wish. I'm just playing.
overall, Daniel, and like I said, what do you grade the season from, obviously we're going to not just count district. We're going to count those two other games that we had in San Antonio.
The first two
Southwest
games.
Legacy and Cornerstone.
Which were some very tough schools.
Yeah, very tough schools.
Big time athletes in those schools. So, I don't know. I think despite everything that was going on, and the late start and with all this COVID stuff going on. And I thought the kids did well, man, to be honest. I mean, they played some tough schools to start off with, which always kind of helps, like, get you ready into district and stuff. And then they played some really good games at home. So I think I would give them like a solid B, you know.
Nice.
An A would be if they had won first place in district, you know, but I think they did well. I think they played well, you know. So it's just sometimes you get, you know, you can only do what you can with what you have, you know. So I think they did well despite everything around them. Some of the kids that, you know, did get a chance to get out there and perform, they did very well for the seniors and some of the juniors and stuff. And, you know, the quarterback position was iffy all season
they
long.
started off, then they ended up
So that
switching.
doesn't help, you know. But defensively, I thought they had a solid defense. And I thought the kids played with a lot of heart, you know. So I give them a solid B.
Solid B coming from Daniel Randez out there. Everybody out there, let us know. You know, that is the question of the show there that I want to start it off is how would y'all grade the Rams football season? Now, Daniel, obviously, when it comes to grading, what do you think? You know, we were there calling the game. You were at home and got to see it. What were some things that you think that maybe we could improve on?
Well, you know, it's hard to improve on something. You need to have a position, like, I think when you have a starting quarterback that can come in and stay with the team throughout the whole season and run a system with that quarterback. But I mean, you got to find a kid that's going to be out there and do. That's not easy to do, but that helps. You know what I mean? Like I said, defensively, I thought they were solid. You know, maybe work on the offensive line a little bit. Maybe get some kids out there. You know, run a different scheme so we can use our speed. Something in that nature. I don't know. Fullback, maybe a different. Coach Taylor got a bunch up his sleeve, so I'm sure he has things that he's going to work on.
And you know,
and kids that are coming up and stuff. So
one of the things that I would like to, you know, that really, I would say, surprised me how deep, you know, we made into the playoffs was given the lack of time that we had to practice. Yes, they were practicing over Zoom, but as far as, like, you know, no two-a-days.
That has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, you know, that, you know, imagine, you know, if we would have had that whole summer to build up these kids, let alone, you know, I wish I could share this picture, but I just don't have it on hand real quick to put it up there right away. Where I took a picture with my godson, you know, he's in defense. From that picture from the year before to where he was now, the muscle build that he gained, you know. So there's big improvements over a year. So I just tell myself, imagine, you know, with a complete summer to do that workout.
Complete session of 2 days. And
everything, you know.
And let me just make it clear that I'm not saying that the quarterback who was playing wasn't doing anything, because he got put in a position to come in and play.
And
I'm not sure the kid. It's Victor, right?
Yeah, Vic came in to replace him, but it was first Mendez.
And I'm not saying that he didn't do a good job, or I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he got put in a position where he had to do whatever he could, and he did what he could.
Yeah, he did what he could.
So I mean, hats off to him too. I'm not saying he played well.
He got a future in baseball, though.
Yeah, so
that kid is mole, el mero mole, como le dicen.
Yeah.
It's baseball, but like I said, great. You know, it's a great observation from a person like yourself. You're a coach. You know, you coach basketball. Did you ever coach Pee Wee or?
Not Pee Wee. We do the flag football for the kids, but no, not Pee Wee. I haven't gotten to that stage.
So, when it comes to flag football, you know, you're a coach. You know, like from that mindset, which, you know, like I said, I respect it, you know, because you've coached basketball and flag football, so very good sports there. Where you saw, you know, a couple of things. One of the things that we also saw is that, you know, we got to travel. A lot of parents always saying, "Hey, running the same play." Would you see that also too? You know, on you that, like I said, I was just calling it or worried about, you know, making sure my camera was good, my internet. So, you know, with so much, like I said, by yourself viewing it from home, you get that time to say, hey.
At times, a few games, I felt like that was probably the situation. I'm not sure if it was the same play or if it was just the same option in a play, or how Coach Taylor was running. The kids, what they see from the defense, I mean, that has a lot to do with it. But, you know, as a coach, you can only do what you can with what you have. You know what I mean? You can't expect the kids to do something that they can't do. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you play with what you got. You know, you play to the strengths of the kids that you have on the field and what they can do best. And if it works in one game, you keep working it. If it doesn't, you try to change it up, whatever. But, I mean, you can't ask a kid to to throw a 70-yard pass when he can only throw 40 yards.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it ain't gonna happen. You can't ask a kid to run the ball, 40 times, and he just doesn't have the size to do that. You know what I mean? So you do what you can with what you got. And so I thought they did a good job of that at times. But also, I mean, you got to understand that sometimes you match up against a team that just has
a bigger team,
bigger team, or just more talent at different positions, and it's hard, it's tough. So despite, like I said, despite everything that they dealt with, I thought they did well. But there's always room for improvement in everything.
In everything, there's room for improvement. But great analysis there, Daniel. I would say in mine that obviously I was there. I was more than fortunate to be there for all of them. I would go with you same way, a B. And I'd hold it against them that they didn't make it to where they were. But, they did. The only reason I would say they ran the Wildcat too often, too much.
Right.
I'm like that one game. And my brother in Christ, Mike, could probably tell me, he's like, man, Junior, you were talking, why are they running, then they pass. They're expecting a pass, but then they run, then they make that game-winning touchdown. So that to me, like I said, a lot of play calls. Quarterback, I would say Vic did a phenomenal job. He got put in, like I said, if he was waiting for this moment, he did what he could. Same thing like Mendez. Yeah. He got put in a position where he was supposed to, he got made to, and he did what he did, like I said. And, the reason they put on it is, hey, the kid has an arm. Yeah. You go watch baseball, hey, man, if he could fling a baseball, I'm pretty sure with a football. But obviously.
And most quarterbacks, and we see it today, that have a baseball background have really strong arms.
Yes,
i.e. Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, all those guys played baseball when they were in high school and college, so that helps out.
Yeah, that is, that, like I said, for the solid B, because I did see, that was one thing. I was in the stands. I was able to interact with a lot of parents. A lot of parents saying, "Oh, look at that play again, Junior, again." I mean, come on. I mean, you guys, you can see. You could always go back and play it back in footage. So I mean, maybe that would say, I guess, that's where my B. Now, do I give them to making playoffs? I first round, yes. Look, if you go back to Southwest Legacy and Cornerstone, we scored touchdowns against those teams.
Right. Yeah, the only thing I could say is I expected a better showing maybe against Eagle Pass.
Yeah.
Against that team, I thought they should have, they could have played better, or they were playing better up until that point. So, and I don't know what happened. You know what I mean? Maybe the game plan didn't come into play. It didn't work out. Whatever. And Eagle Pass was a solid team too.
Very solid. I mean, they got knocked off in the same round of playoffs,
but they had a good team. They had a solid defense. They had a quarterback who was a pretty big kid, who was running all over the place, could see the field very well. So all those things come into factor. So we'll see.
Like I said, these are just little gradings that we come up with here, and that overall very successful season going into, obviously, if you make it into the first round of playoffs, kudos to them. And like I said, many more. I know Coach Taylor has, pretty sure he has a lot more up his sleeve.
Oh yeah.
Coming into the new season, obviously. Hopefully, it comes back a little normal, because, we are losing a big senior front.
Yeah.
We're very senior heavy.
But there's some young kids that are moving up that are also coming in. So hopefully by this time next year, God willing, we're out of this COVID somewhat, to kind of start off with a two-a-days. And Coach can implement some more stuff and see if, kids can fill in some positions where he needs some help, and we'll see what happens.
Overall successful season, though.
Oh, yeah.
Amidst of everything that you have against them.
Because there might have not been a season.
It might have not been a season at all. I mean, we were here talking about, hey, we're waiting on what UIL says. We're waiting on what UIL says. Overall, I would say that, a pretty good success.
Yeah. I mean, cause some of the seniors got to be grateful that there was even a season. So,
I mean, to me, I believe they're winning, and congratulations, and we were glad to be a part of it. Many more things to go, like I said, out there. It's a great show lined up for you. Here coming up in the 30 mark, Del Rio, we'll be video chatting. Well, who else? Our coach, Nieto, from your Rams basketball, who's going to give us a little insight of what we get to experience what we're gonna see coming into your first district game
tomorrow night,
where me and Daniel will be calling the game. Make sure to tune in to us. Like I said, we'll be streaming the game live starting at 7. Rams basketball here on KWMC 1490 Facebook. We did it last year. We greatly appreciate the support. We're back again. And here I go. I've been getting a lot of beef for this, Del Rio. Literally, like, I get messages whenever the huddle is like, what happened? You guys dodged it again. You dodged it again. Well, I'm not going to dodge it.
What is it?
I'm going to go straight to it, Del Rio, and here we go. It already, I went to go get my haircut, okay? I literally went to go get my haircut. I know, where do I usually get my haircut at, Daniel?
Dan's Barbershop, 204 Susan Street.
There you go. Del Rio's only razor what?
Razor fades.
There you go. I get my razor fades. He did the beard. He did the eyebrows, everything. He said I was a complete disaster. That's what he said. But now I'm good.
But presidential.
Now I'm good. And as I was sitting there, Daniel has and
what did I say? What are we talking?
Okay, he has the audacity. He has the audacity to put the Cowboys.
No, I said I'm getting close to it if they keep going that
but
route.
Still,
I'm getting close to it.
But still, okay. But he still had the audacity to say he's thinking about putting the Cowboys at his number 5 power ranking.
And if they win a few more games, coming out of the East, and it's the East, we'll see. I said I'm thinking about it. Not right now.
Del Rio, come with me. Why would he be thinking and have the audacity to tell me? Why does he? Okay, explain to everybody on Facebook and on YouTube why.
I'm saying that they're only 2 games back in the East, and if they keep playing, well, I mean they haven't done it, but if they go that route, they play the Niners. They play the Niners this weekend, and then they have another division game against the Eagles. Who knows where the Redskins the Washington football team. They come out. Who knows? Maybe they get into the 5. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just saying, you never know. We still have a few more games left. Yeah, that's all I said.
Okay. I gotta give you this one. Okay, so maybe. Okay, let's start with your. So right now, your current. We'll go with your Power 5 rankings right now on NFL. Who's at number 5?
I got the Rams. I put the Rams up there because they're looking very powerful, but the Seahawks are right there with them. I think they're really neck and neck, but I got the Rams at 5.
Rams over the Seahawks?
Yes, right now, yes.
You're putting the Golden Bear over legitimately Russell Wilson.
The way they're playing right now, yes, because I think even like Russ, they've been doing good. They have the same record, but they always kind of like come from behind, or they have to, you know what I'm saying? And Russell Wilson, don't get me wrong, man, he's one of my favorite quarterbacks to watch, but they're still like, the Rams just look a little stronger right now, I think. They have the same record. They're playing a little stronger. They're getting that rhythm right now. So I got the Rams at 5.
Rams at 5. Coming in number 4 then.
The Saints. I still got the Saints. Saints.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
NFC Saints.
3?
The Bills.
The Bills at 3.
Yes.
So, given their win that they just pulled off, you
pulled off? Did you watch the game?
Yes.
On Sunday night?
Yes.
They got off to a slow start, but they didn't pull nothing off, man. They beat the brakes off. Who did we play? The Bills and the... Dang, I just was thinking about it right now.
Yeah, no, we were literally discussing this in the shop earlier.
Yeah, I forget.
And number 2, who do you have?
I got the Packers.
Solid. See, now he's making sense, Del Rio.
They're number 1 in the NFC right now, right?
Yes. But, but what made you put the Packers over the Bills? Just because of Aaron Rodgers or what?
Not just because of Aaron Rodgers.
Or did you mess up something at the shop and you're trying to make it up to Ron?
Yeah, right. No, not just because of the Aaron Rodgers, just because they're playing solid and they've shown a little bit of dominance against the teams they're playing against. The Bills are a solid team, but they're in the AFC. It's 2 different conferences, so I'll put them. Like I said, I got my top 2 teams. The Packers, I think they're the best team in the NFC, and I think the Chiefs are the best team overall, period, and in the AFC. The only ones that could challenge the Chiefs right now would be the Bills, and I still think they would come up short.
Oh, yeah.
They would come up short.
They'll come up short.
They'll challenge them, but the Chiefs just got too many weapons.
I'm not going to flip-flop or do anything, because, you know, if I had a chance, you know what, I'm going to do that. I'm going to... the way me and Daniel text is one of those. He would be He goes, this is how it goes. This is literally how it goes. He goes, he goes, hey, Flip Flop, told you about them Steelers.
I told you about the Steelers.
And then I go, who? Then he goes, you. He goes, hey, DC4Ler, how about your kicker? Is he winning the game for you? And then he very respectively sends an emoji with a finger coming out. I can't disclose that one, but there he goes. That's literally how the text messages goes through there. Andy Marin saying Bills and Steelers, Daniel Randes.
Bills and Steelers?
So you're saying, Andy, so you're saying replace the Bills over the Steelers, or how?
Bills and Steelers, or he doesn't want them in the Power 5.
He doesn't
I'll
want
put
them
the Bills in there. The Steelers, like I said, their record, I don't think, like, everybody looks at their record and think they're dominating. That's not the case. You know what I'm saying? They've had close games. They should have lost a few of those games that they did win, so they shouldn't be undefeated. That's what I was trying to tell you. So I put the Bills up there because they're right behind the Chiefs. I don't think this.
So you completely took out the Steelers just because of their 2 losses.
Out of there.
Out. So
there's way better teams than the Steelers. The
Packers
are better.
Are you justifying
the Saints are better. The Rams are better. They're a better team. The Seahawks are even better, and the Bills are better than those guys.
Okay.
The receivers can't even catch a ball, man.
Yeah.
Those receivers can't even catch a ball. How are you going to put them against these guys? How are you going to put them Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, Michael Thomas? Yeah, an array of receivers here with the Rams.
With the Rams,
you know, how are you going to put them on top of those guys?
Yeah, you can't. You can't. All those quarterbacks have somebody to throw to.
They have someone to throw to. They can catch a ball.
Yep, exactly. Look, now, and you DC4Lers out there, don't get all hyped up, but this is the scenario I'm going to talk about right now. What could the Cowboys do to take that? You're saying they will either beat the Rams or the Seahawks. What do they have to do to be in that power in your number 5?
Sneak into that 5?
Yeah.
They have to get into that first place slot in the division in the East and beat one of these teams.
The way Jalen Hurts is playing right now.
Yeah, I'll give you that. He played well this last game.
Yes, but he's playing well.
Yeah, he's playing well. I'll give you that.
He's playing well.
I still don't think
the Washington football team, their defense is like Blue Shield quality.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
So there's 2 very good games that you'll be fighting. What's that other 3rd game remaining?
For the Cowboys?
Yes. Those are, I would say, Andy Marin saying no. The game this past weekend was Bills and Steelers. Oh, yeah, Bills and Steelers.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's right. They played the Steelers.
Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you, Andy, on those
facts. That's right. I was going to say the Ravens. Hey, that Ravens game, though, on Monday night.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Lamar Jackson coming in for that last play, even though he's hurt.
I thought he was going to kill me in fantasy, man.
He killed him?
Oh, he was killing me until he set him down.
No, Daniel, but I got to say, that's what I want to know is you got some legitimately great teams 1 through 4. And you're saying you just because you're a DC4Ler out there, you're going to sneak them at number 5 just because they win 2 games?
If they were to get into first place in their division, they got the Niners and the Eagles and the Giants.
Okay. Niners, another very defensive.
I don't get to play these guys, so it'd be hard to put them. You're right. It'd be hard to put them in power rankings, but I think if they showed some dominance, maybe I'm being a little biased here. I don't know.
You are being very. That's what I was about to say. Whenever you were cutting my hair and you go off to saying you want to put them at 5, I said, "Well, you're scared."
But we did look early. Well, that was early in the season, but like when they played the Seahawks before Dad got hurt, they were close. Seahawks didn't dominate, and the Seahawks are a good team.
Yeah, you got Russell Wilson. I mean, given he can produce, when he produces, and I mean, he makes a play, he scrambles, he has good players to throw it to. Now, that's what I'm saying. For me, everything that you have there, I would agree with, except I would take out the Rams and put the Seahawks there.
Yeah, that's what
I would.
I'm close right there. That's what I'm saying. I put the Rams. I think they're just hot right now, but they got the same record, and the Seahawks got a good team. Mejor I go like I can. What I'm trying to tell you is I could go either way. Seahawks or Rams at 5.
Either way.
Either way. I could go either way.
Either way, which makes sense.
Yeah.
What doesn't make sense is putting the Cowboys there over those two legitimate, very. You're telling me that, Seahawks, playoff contenders consistently for over the past years. Rams, I'm not sure. They just had their little. They were Super Bowl contenders
2 years ago.
2 years ago, they didn't have a very great season the year before, and obviously, they're trying to make a little run.
And they played who in the playoffs to get it to the Super Bowl? Who'd they play? The Cowboys and the Saints.
Yep.
2 years ago. A very long 2 years ago.
A very long year, 2 years ago. But you got the Seahawks that have been in postseason.
Yeah, but we're talking now.
Yes, now.
Right now.
Exactly.
After this last weekend's game. That's what we're talking. You gotta go history. Well, come on now.
Say they win. Say
There'll be a
they
bunch
do.
of other teams on here.
They win Sunday.
Okay. Who? The Cowboys?
Yes.
Yeah, they can beat the 49ers who are dealing with the same things we're dealing with all the injuries.
They win there. Okay. And for some miraculous reason, they beat Philly. You're saying at that point in time, you'll put them at 5?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet. No, not yet. I thought they had another game against one of these guys, but they don't. That's what I was trying to say. Because they play the Giants last. The Giants have a good team, man.
Oh, the Giants have a very
good defense.
Very, very good defense. Solid defense. I was really hoping to see a little bit more out of Colt McCoy.
I thought he played solid though to come in.
Yeah, he did. I was just, with Daniel Jones, I said, hey man, here's a Texan. You got your.
I didn't even know that they were still playing. To be honest,
I didn't know either.
Colt McCoy, I thought he was
coaching. But you got Daniel's favorite coach there, in as assistant.
He got COVID.
But it's still in that
Jason
philosophy.
Garrett got COVID positive today.
Who, Garrett?
Yeah.
No. But what I'm saying, he has him there, another Texas. So I was figuring out, man, he was just going to come out, boom, balling. But, I don't
know where you get that from. There's a reason why he's a backup quarterback. But he
did well. Make the effort.
He did well.
Yeah, he did well.
Yeah.
But nowhere, Del Rio, Cruz, whatever, I don't believe they need to be, even if they win 3 games
in a row,
they don't need to be in top 5.
What if one of these teams starts falling? Doom, doom, doom. And then you never know, man.
Oof.
You gotta be optimistic.
I am being optimistic. I'm being optimistic on them tanking so they can get a decent or some later.
If it happens, it happens. But I don't see it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We're 2 games back from the playoff, from the first seed.
2 games in this very weak NFC.
Yeah, but
you guys still have a chance.
The Giants won 4 in a row, 5 in a row.
You
were 1 in whatever. I don't know the exact, but they went like 4 in a row to come back. So
you guys have to hope Jalen Hurts either falls off and gets off that hype that he's running, because I would say that one and Washington are your biggest tests. 49ers, I don't know. I think you might pull it off there. I think you guys in blue, you DC 4Lers out there, are going to come out with a dub this Sunday.
What? What the heck's going on here? Did you just say that?
Yeah.
It's going to start raining outside, man.
It's going to start snowing, Del Rio.
Like I said, snowing and sleeting and rain. God dang, what?
We don't need that. Like I said, we'll see with what happens. If they fall out or they don't, we'll leave that to themselves. They're the only ones that can master their they're the only ones that they can say, hey, win or lose, it's them. Zeke needs to produce.
Oh man, I'm so disappointed with that dude. I don't know what the heck's going on with him.
I don't know. You tell me. He's worth so much money for you.
Huh? Doesn't look like it.
No, definitely don't look like it right now. That's what I would say. But hopefully we can get our coach of our Rams basketball on the phone here. Good evening, Coach Nieto. How's it going, sir? I think his internet. Oh, sí, poor connection. Ya me está saliendo. Hey, Coach, how's it going?
Getting good. How you doing?
Pues aquí, sir, like I said, first and foremost, thank you for taking our call this evening on the huddle. Obviously, Del Rio Rams basketball starting district play already starting tomorrow, mañana el viernes. What?
Yes, sir.
Are our boys excited?
I tell you what, we just finished practice, and yeah, these guys are excited.
Nice,
Excited.
Coach.
They're ready to go. They're ready to go.
Coach, another thing I'm going to ask you is, obviously we did have a couple of regular season games. Now we're into district play. What are some things that you saw that you're going to fix going into district play now?
One of the big things, Javier, that you know, and that's the great thing about the preseason, right? Pre-district season that we call. We had 9 games, and the beginning of the year, we were missing what I like to call the money shots. Those shots that are layups, shots around the basket, you know, that are close range. We were shooting poor percentage from the free throw line, and you know, a lot of that is nerves. A lot of that is kids just not stepping up with confidence. So we've kind of built on that, and you know, I think our scoring average has gone up from about maybe 53, 54 points a game, and now we're last 5-6 games. These guys have been averaging somewhere about 76, 77 points a game. So
Nice.
and it's all just contributed to that. You know, they've taken care of their part of working on the free throws, working on the layups, those little money shots, and you know, we've been a little more confident ever since. So just that, we've been working on the little things, and hopefully they can give us big results here in district.
Coach, and I haven't had too much time to talk to you, but I assume it's just been as challenging because of this COVID. How has that been against how have your players gone through that adversity and training and all that? How has that been?
I think you hit the nail on the head. It's been a challenge, you know, and normally we'd get in 4 days of lifting a week. We'd get in 2-3 open gyms, just open shoot-arounds a week, and we haven't had the I guess opportunities to be able to do that. So these guys had really bought in. We had started ever since last spring because we, you know, speaking with Coach Elizondo and some of the coaches were like, hey, we need to continue just in case we do have a season, you know, because everything was in limbo, everything was up in the air. But the guys really bought into it, Javier. You know, we really started a WhatsApp group, and hey, you know what, we want you guys to work out and post what are you doing out for workouts. And, you know, we as coaches would, you know, put in little workouts that we wanted them to do. I would post my runs that I would do on a daily, you know, just to try to get them motivated. And Javier, they bought in, you know, and that's all you can ask for them to buy in and do their part. And they would post their runs, they would post themselves working out at home, different things that whatever we could do to overcome this. You know, we do ball handling skills, footwork skills on WhatsApp, and I couldn't ask for anything else. You know, they bought in, and you know, were we doing it 5, 6, 7 days a week? No, we weren't. Were we doing as much as we normally would have done? But I think we did the best we could with what we had at that moment.
Yes, Coach. I have Daniel here, one of my huddle analysts, also going to
What's up, Coach?
Play-by-play there for Rams basketball last year and this year. I believe he has a couple of questions there for you, Coach.
What's going on, Coach?
Sure. What's up, Daniel? How's it going?
Good, man. Just wanted to ask real quick, could you let us know who's our starting 5 this year, and then who's coming in, you know, who's returning and who's coming up from last year? Just real quick so we can kind of get an idea of what we're going to see.
Yes, our starting 5, well, we've got, at point guard, we've got Will Profit.
Okay.
And he's actually you know, Will brings a lot to the table. That guy is, he was on our JV last year. We moved him up the last 2 or 3 games. But he is the number 1 tennis player on the tennis side.
Okay.
For singles on the boys side. And then he's the number 1 in his class academically. So
nice.
The kid, he knows adversity. He knows how to overcome. And ever since he's come in and from his tennis season, he's really done a good job of running the team from the point guard position. He's been a leader that we were lacking. We've got on the 2 spot and 3 spot at the guard position. We got a returning letterman, 1 returning starter in Luis Arteaga.
Okay.
That kid can score. You know, if he gets loose and he overcome his nerves, yeah, he can put the ball in the hole. You know? So Luis Arteaga is one of our starters. Nick Rivera is a returning letterman. Didn't start for us last year, but we've moved him from the point guard position to the 2 spot, and he's really done a great job in helping us on the defensive end, and that's contributed to a lot of points on the offensive end. So we got those 3 guys starting at guards, and then the biggest surprise that we've had in the offseason, putting in work, was Eli Webster. He's about 6'1.5", 6'2". He's starting at the 4 spot. Didn't start for us last year, but he was on the varsity. Got a lot of practice time. And another surprise that we've had, and JJ missed being sophomore of the year in district. JJ Cervantes, he's been huge. these two guys have been averaging near double doubles here in the pre-district season, and we're looking for them to just get better and hopefully continue to carry the team. With their double points and double digit rebounds. They've been doing a good job. So these five guys have built a chemistry that is pretty amazing right now at this point for this early in the season.
Nice. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Greatly appreciate it, Coach. And as later on you go back and look on this video, I greatly appreciate the donation that you and the school district did on the jersey here at the studio so like I said, for us covering it. Appreciate you sending that jersey over to the studio, Coach. Muchas gracias. But once again, what time can people obviously can't make it? We'll be streaming it. What time does this game start?
Game starts at 6 p.m. tomorrow, and I think we're open doors about 5:30. But I think tickets are online. Sell a certain amount. So I would encourage them to visit that school district website and the athletic department tab if they want to come to the game live. But otherwise, I'd like to appreciate you guys for live streaming it. And I know it gives the fans of the Del Rio Rams basketball team and even the opposing fans, right, an opportunity to be able to see their teams and support them even through this live streaming. I mean, we really appreciate you guys and everything you guys do. Really appreciate the support.
Appreciate it, Coach. We'll see you there tomorrow evening with a little pregame that you'll give us there, Coach. Appreciate it. Thank you for taking our call this evening.
Good luck, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Our coach Nieto there, giving us some information there regarding. So I'm gonna do some quick commercials. You know what? I'm gonna do them live. Because he said, "Hey man, a veces, man, Junior, we love how you do live commercials, of course, and I have to. Whenever my clients say that, and first and foremost, when it comes to live commercials, there's no better man to talk about Daniel's Barbershop than the man whose name is on the barbershop. Daniel, where can people go get faded at?
Come by and see us, 204 Susie Street. Coming into the holidays next week, we will be open 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 9 to 5. So come by and get cleaned up before the Christmas holiday. And if you have any questions, call us at 830-313-7013.
Yes, that's Daniel's Barbershop, the only place where you can get razor
fades, traditional razor fades.
That's what I'm talking about there. If you had a mess, because I had a mess going on, Del Rio, and he fixed it up real quick.
Come by and see us.
So good that I felt so fresh. I went and got a bottle of wine for the wife, and she's like, "Whoa, ¿qué onda?" I said, "I feel good."
There you go.
What else? That's the only way to feel like that. Also, right now, going in at your Ashley Home Store is the Food Drive event sale where you can don't take 10 canned goods where they take $25 off your purchase. That is at your Ashley Home Store. If you're looking into a living room, bedroom sets, dining room, or new sofas, all that at your Ashley Home Store. Remember, take 10 canned goods. They take $25 off your purchase. Also with 25% off with many living room sets and bedroom sets with 0% interest rate when you use or apply for the Ashley Synchrony card with 0 interest for up to 12 months. Only at your Ashley Home Store. And if you're looking for a car, right now it is the buyer's market. Why? Let alone interest rates are low. And second of all, it's the end of the year. Third of all, they're looking for used cars like you cannot imagine. Only at, and like I said, where they overprice and they give you guys more than what that price is for your vehicle is at Brown and Nissan, right on the price, right in the corner. If you think right now, what they give you over the price of what your vehicle is, that means like say you have that dreaded, you're upside down. Well, right now is the time to get rid of it. Where at Brown Nissan with Altimas, Maximas, the Titans, the Titan XD, the Pathfinders, Armadas, all that at Brown Nissan. And where does Daniel get his extra wet and saucy wings? His 40-ounce, I'm talking about 40-ounce beers. Where else can you get that at? Buffalo Wings and Rings there with great curbside service and the coldest margaritas in town. That is Buffalo Wings and Rings. Hit them up. Hit Mr. Eddie Mesco and on staff with great combos that they have for lunch. On Wednesday, they had this flash sale that it was like 50-something cent wings. I really cannot, but I just went. I got myself like about 20 for the kids and all of us. I said, I got to take advantage of that flash sale. So definitely stay tuned to their Facebook. Check up on them because that's where they put their flash sales. Also, United and Medical Centers with Dr. P. Hessler and a line of other doctors there are there to help you. And they also have the flu shot. So definitely United Medical Centers, trusted, well, with doctors, with 2 locations right there in historic downtown and on Dr. Fermin Calderon. Also, I cannot forget about Arkwright Welding and Truck Accessories. No sean malos para los gorditos. No sean malos para los gorditos. Y dale la troca que ellos quieren con la levantada, con las llantas que quieren, para que le ponga sonrisa en su gordito. Por favor, que quemen esas llantas with lights and everything, with great financing options. I'm talking about like with your first down payment of just less than $32 or even zero. Snap Finance and many other finance companies there at Arkwright Welding and Truck Accessories. Also, Mr. Big Dave's, Mr. Dave Kinsey can repair everything in appliances there in your house. They might even do the kitchen sink. No sé qué. They don't do kitchen sinks. But they do all those appliances there at Big Dave's Appliance Repair. I'd like to thank all our great sponsors of the huddle. Thank you. Muchas gracias. And great, like I said, we got to see a little preview there, Daniel, hearing it from the coach, what we're going to see there tomorrow. Are you excited for another season of basketball?
Yes, I am. I'm ready to go see those guys play. I like basketball, so I get excited to watch any kind of basketball. But
ese es tu mero mole.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm rooting for them. Hopefully, I know they had a tough year last year, but I've seen some of the kids still working out that go to the shop and they look good, so we'll see.
And like in football, Daniel, some of them have put on that muscle weight that you cannot
they've
imagine.
Gotten bigger,
stronger. Gotten bigger. You know,
and those 9 games, though, like Joe was saying, those 9 pre-district games.
That's the right way to say it. I got to remember that.
Pre-district games, they're going to help. Those help, you know.
Those help a lot. I'm excited. We're excited. You guys got to see your Flying Queens, which even brought us to feel even greater. Like to thank
We're playing who tonight? Tomorrow night, who are we playing?
We are playing United.
United, okay.
We are playing United. They're in Carl in the gymnasium where you guys can catch us there. We'll give you a little pregame at 6:45 where I'll talk to Coach, see what he's seen. Obviously, they had a great game of practice this evening when I went and shot some film over there. They all looking ready to go. Remember, catch it live streaming here with us, 1490 a.m. starting at 6:45, and we will bring you the game live with play-by-play with Mr. Daniel Rendez, by far the best barber, fader, DC4Ler. I said, he's the number, man. You go to his, he sent me a picture in the of his closet in the text message once. Are you sure that's not just a man cave, or is that your closet?
I never said you.
Yes, you did. Don't. Other than your fishing attire, there's a lot more Dallas Cowboy stars.
There's a little collection there.
I know there's a collection in there, but like I said, we had a great program. Remember, guys, we have you guys stay tuned here in about 5 or 10 more minutes. Great Christian programming. But Daniel, overall recap of the great show. You gave our Rams season a B, which I agreed with you, and I did the B also. We like I said, overall season, man, the playoffs could have not asked for any better.
Yeah.
Second, your power rankings. I don't know if you fed off of my great vibes of how I felt from my haircut that you wanted to put the Cowboys at 5 here in a couple of games.
I said, man, forget it. I ain't even worried about it.
Exactly. Don't worry about it because you regret
No,
saying
I'm
that.
not regretting. You're taking
You
words
do
out.
regret
I did
it.
not say that.
Admit it. You regret saying
I said, man, if the Cowboys keep playing, I might even have to put them in there in a few weeks. That's all I said. In a few weeks. I didn't say today.
If they keep playing,
the way they play,
when have they played?
They beat the brakes off the Bengals, man. I know it was just the Bengals, and they beat the Vikings.
Look.
I don't know who showed up to play against the Washington football team on Thanksgiving, but that wasn't the Cowboys.
Okay. I will go back.
Hey, Spurs play tonight, no?
I need to check on that. I do need to check.
I know we haven't talked about the NBA, but
Yeah, we'll talk to some NBA in our next huddle, but I just I like to refresh you on this, okay? You always tell me that I'm a DC4Ler hater.
You are.
I put you guys at 8-8. See, 8-8, Javi. I put you at 8-8, Daniel.
Yeah.
You and Mike, and you then later on, Abram comes over here. And I swear I'm surrounded by a bunch of DC4Lers till Brian comes out here from a different team. Still out
The
there.
Vikings. I don't know where he's.
And you got
Yeah,
your best case scenario, you were saying 11-5. But this is when you had Dak.
Yeah, when we had Dak.
When you had Dak.
And a lot of injuries that happened, but they're 4-9 right now. They got 3 games left, right?
Yep.
Washington's at 6-7. I don't know who they got, but and we played the Giants once, so we can put a loss on them at 5-8, and the Eagles. Who knows, man? Who knows?
Like I said, I'm giving you guys the dub. Okay, so we're in week what again?
This is gonna be 14, right? 14, 16. Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Something like that.
originally,
Because we got the Niners, the Eagles, and then the Giants.
if we go with my
Last 3, I know those are out the window. What we said earlier is out the window because of that getting hurt and all the injuries.
Yeah.
But like from right here and on, what do you think they're gonna finish?
Okay.
They're 4-9 right now.
Give me a minute here. I need to write this down so whenever we reference back, we can say, hey, okay, really quick before we gotta go with Christian program, Daniel. Okay.
They're 4-9 right now. They have 3 games left against the Niners, the Eagles, and the Giants.
Eagles and then Giants. Don't we play the Washington football team too?
No, I don't think so. No.
I thought you said we did.
No.
No?
So where you at? Where you at?
I really, okay, so we got 49ers, Eagles, and Giants.
Hold on, let me see.
I really think.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it, okay. So you got, okay, honest opinion. Not DC4L that because you're wearing a jersey.
I think we can win all 3 games, honest opinion.
Okay, so you got to win on all of them.
Yeah.
Okay, we could always reference back to Facebook. Okay, I'm saying you're going to win with the 49ers.
You say we're gonna lose against Eagles? Just put it down there, man.
No. The only reason that I'm gonna give this win, I'm gonna give you a win against the Eagles because I truly believe that we're gonna figure out Jalen Hurts. They're gonna put Carson Wentz and he's gonna or they're gonna let Jalen Hurts run it out. I'm gonna give you guys a loss against the Giants though.
Really, I would think the other way if you would give me a loss, but yeah, that's fine.
That is my best opinion there. We'll see what time tells
So
next weekend on the
6-7. We ended up 7-9. I don't think that's
was
good
just
enough
one
to
off.
do anything, but
I was just one off if we do that. All right, Del Rio, fantastic show we had today. Thank you for Coach for giving us some good vibes there, telling us everything. Remember, Ram basketball tomorrow starting at 6:45 with a good pregame info there with Coach Nieto. Then leading up to Ram football live streaming on Facebook.